So this video is to show you how to set up your device. You should have just purchased it, you've brought it home, you've unpacked it from the box, you've plugged the HDMI cord into the device and then into your TV set, and then you've taken the power cord, plugged it into your device, and plugged it into the wall. And now you've turned it on and this is the screen you're going to see. So I will help you and show you how to set up your device. So I'm going to click the OK button. The OK button will select next, which will take me to the next screen. You can see it's set up on English. It automatically sets for English. I could go up and change it if I wanted to by clicking up, but I want it in English and I'm going to click next. So here is a place where you set up the size of the device to your TV screen. So basically, I'm going to keep hitting the down arrow until it's obvious that I've got a black box around the view on the screen and between the edge of the screen, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep pushing it up. It's going to keep moving up, and I'm going to get it to the point where there's still just a little bit, like a millimeter of black box around the edge. You don't want to go to that next step and push it to where you can't see any black between the edge of the TV screen and what you're viewing on the TV screen. You want to make sure there's a little black box around the whole edge. And then I'm going to click next. And then I'm going to connect it to the internet. You have two options of connecting it to the internet. You can either run an Ethernet, so that would be the Cat5 cable that you would run from your router to the back of the device, and then I would go ahead and click the Ethernet button. But I'm going to have this one set up on Wi-Fi. It's not plugged in, so if it's not plugged into the Ethernet, you don't want to check that box. You want to check the Wi-Fi box, which is going to then build the list of all the Wi-Fi routers in the area that the box can access. You're going to want to choose your device, your Wi-Fi router out of the list. So that's the one that I'm going to connect to, so I'm going to click OK. And then I'm going to want to enter the password. It's easier if I just click down first and click OK over the box to show password, so that way when I'm typing it in, it's going to show me the password. It's not going to turn into a to an asterisk. But for this video, I'm going to keep it show password unchecked, and that way you'll see what it looks like if you don't check the box. But I'm going to, now that it's in, you can see a blinking cursor in the password field. To make an online keyboard come up, I'm going to click the OK button, and that will bring on the online keyboard. And now I'm going to type in my password. So the first part of my password is actually a capital A. So I'm going to hit the Shift button here, and then I'm going to click A, and then I'm going to do the rest of the password. You can see it turn into asterisks here. Now, I also have numbers in mine. I can go ahead and click down. If you see down here, there's a number and symbol section. So if you have any numbers and symbols in your password, I could access it here. But also with just numbers, it's probably easier just pressing the keypad on the remote. So there's a number pad on the remote. I'm going to type 3 on the remote, and that's going to enter the 3. And then I'm going to finish entering my password. I've got a number, another number. Then you can click show password if you forgot to check it the first time, and then once you know everything's correct, just click connect now. Great, and you want to see it show Wi-Fi connected. If it just kept looking and looking and it never came back with any information telling me that it was connected, that means it's not connected. That means I probably entered the wrong password. So either I selected the wrong router in the area and entered the right password, but it was the right password to the wrong router, or I chose the right router and I entered the password incorrectly. Just go back in and re-enter the password if that's the case. Once you know it's connected, it will show in the right hand corner or right hand side Wi-Fi connected, and I'm going to click OK, which will finish this process. And you can see I've got the media player and the home screen now. So you'll never see that screen again. This is the screen you'll always see. If I go into Bluebox Tools, you can see that yes, in fact, I am connected to the internet and everything's good. So I'm going to click back. The black is the return button on the remote. So a lot of times you'll hear me say back, but I'm actually clicking the return button on the remote. And now I'm going to go into Media Player. There's still 2 more steps we have to do. I actually have to download the Media Player into the device, and then I have to run the wizard. So with the remote, I'm going to click the right arrow, which you can see it selects the Media Player, and I'm going to click OK. And then I'm going to click OK one more time, which is telling it to download this media player. So this is going to take a few minutes. Instead of making you wait the whole time, I'm just going to go ahead and hit pause here, and once the next screen comes up, I'll unpause it and we'll go from there. So the next screen that you see after downloading the media player is to install the media player. So I'm going to click the down arrow on the remote until I see cancel in blue, and then I'm going to click the right arrow on the remote to go over to install, and then I'm going to click OK. Alright, this is going to take a few minutes, so I'm just going to hit pause and come back when the next screen's up. So you can see the next screen after it shows media player app installed, so it's pretty obvious. I could click done and it will take me out of here, or I can just go to open. It's easier to go to open, so I'm going to click open. And now it's preparing the Bluebox for first run. Please wait. This isn't going to be too long, but instead of boring you, I'm going to hit pause. Alright, and so here's the next screen after installing the media player. Here's the media player, but you can see there are no add-ons yet. The scroll should be scrolling at the bottom, so you know it's connected to the internet, and all I need to do now is go in and download the wizard. You can see it's showing on the screen, it says click OK. That's referring to your remote. So I'm going to click the OK button on the remote, and it takes me to this screen. You can see that it says Bluebox Wizard and get more, so I'm just going to click down to Bluebox Wizard, and then I'm going to click OK. Do I want to update add-ons? Yes, I do. So I'm going to click to the left and click yes, OK over yes. And now, do you want to install adult content? If I click yes, it's going to install the adult add-ons, but the nice thing about it is not down in the front section. It's going to be in the back section. So you can actually have adult content on there, and when guests come over, they won't know it unless you take them in deep into the depths of this device. But for right now, I'm just going to click no, I don't want any adult content, and I'm going to start the process of installing the wizard. So you're going to see it's going to go through a couple of screens where it gives you progress, and then you think it's going to be finished, but another screen pops up with a progress. Just let it do its thing, and it will let you know when it's finished downloading everything. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit pause and pick back up when we're on the next screen. Okay, so you can see the update's almost finished. All I have to do right now is click OK, and basically it's going to do everything itself. It's going to take me back to open, and I didn't click anything. It automatically brought me back in to the media player, so it does that automatically. So it's just loading. Now it's going to load up and this time, instead of it just being a blank screen basically with a ribbon in the background and the button saying click OK, it's now going to have all of the different add-ons downloaded on the device. So basically you've just downloaded a repository onto your device. It's going to take a minute here. It's not too long, so I don't want to hit pause and come back, but if it takes a little while, then I'll be forced to. But you can see right now it's already loading up. So loading Bluebox. This is a minute, and any second I should be able to say voila, and there you go. So there it is, and you can see it's scrolling, and all the add-ons are downloaded. I've got trending. If I scroll to the right, you can see I've got the movie section with all the add-ons down below, sports section with all the add-ons down below. Here's the wizard again if I ever need to run it again. Newly added. We keep you updated to new add-ons that we feel are great, so we want to keep you on top of everything. There's also 2 levels to these too. So here's the first level, but most people don't see that. Down here is where everyone uses. But the important thing to use is, you know, up here you could see that we've got constantly different new things. So here's the NFL Game Pass. We love soaps. This is great for soaps. I know people are always looking for different areas to watch soaps, so I would go in here. But if I scroll back up, newly added system. This is how I could clean the device if I ever need to. I can run a speed tester right here, different things you need. If I scroll over one more time, all add-ons. So if I click on this, it will take me to a list of all the add-ons on the device. If I did download any of the adult content, I would find it in here. They're pretty obvious. The icons for the adult content is pretty obvious, but I'm going to click back. The back button is the return button on the remote. Return and back are the same. A lot of times you'll hear us just say back, but it says return on your remote. If I click to the right again, international, so I can find different content from around the world, live and recorded. Real Debris is a paid service, so it's the only thing that you would have to sign up for. The advantages of Real Debris is, one, it has better quality streams. So most streams that you're going to look for, you're going to be able to find 1080, right? But in here, you might be able to find some 4K content. It's still very limited, but the real benefit, I would say, is the sound quality. You can find more streams with 5.0 sound opposed to 2.1 sound. Another thing that's pretty good too is if you like older TV shows, or maybe very, very obscure TV shows, they might not have the best quality links in the other areas, but they usually have really good quality in here. So if you want to sign up, you would follow the instructions on Facebook, on the Facebook Bluebox support group. There's instructions on how to sign up for Real Debris, but you would go to their website and you would have to pay them money. The best deal is to buy 6 months at a time. It's only $18, so it comes out to $3 a month. I personally don't even use it, but we want to make it available for anyone who is interested. Fitness, these are all fitness add-ons, so you can find different fitness videos. Music, I mean, I can find any song I want to listen to, videos, any album. It's really incredible. Kids, this kids section. Live TV, this is where you want to go for live TV content. And then back to premium, which is what it premium is all the premium add-ons that you wouldn't be able to get on other devices unless you paid for them. Our customers don't have to pay for any of these premium ones. If I go to TV shows, these are where you're going to want to watch recorded TV shows. Live TV is for live network and live TV. TV shows is for recorded TV. Basically anything from I Love Lucy to basically what was on last night, I can get on here. Even you can even watch it the night of it was released. But if I scroll over one more time, trending, this is what's new or stuff that's trending. You can see, once again, if I scroll down, you can see Grammy replay. So if you missed the Grammys, you can go back and watch it. And then we've got different shows here that are hot, that people are watching a lot right now, and even the last UFC fight. But there's a lot of different things that you can find right here. So there's the box. Now all you have to do is just start enjoying it. So everything should be working fine. So thanks for watching this video, and have a great day.